I do want to point out for you security professionals out there, the hackers out there, when you look at the rest of the world and you see the normies, maybe 10 or 20 years ago, the line between the two could be hard, but now it's a much softer, grayer line, all because of surveillance. The problem is, I may decide to be secure. And if I were to decide to be secure, unfortunately, I don't think I'd be able to. The simple fact is, when I walk into a Starbucks and order my voice is heard on multiple phones around me, and all those phones take that voice and upload it, and they use that to create a digital twin. Even if they don't know who I am, they create a fingerprint, and with that fingerprint, they will continue to track and put together more information to build out that digital twin. We can control our footprint online, but unfortunately, it's not just online and the cyber threat that we have to worry about. It is the physical realm. It is the world we live in today. It is every action we do, every activity we have that has now become part of surveillance. And although we would like to think that that information would be used for the better, because it could, I would argue that the information could indeed be used for the better. But let's look at it this way. World hunger could have been solved a long time ago. Simply put, they just don't want to solve it because it's not profitable. So it appears that the system runs on profit more than morality. That being said, you may not be comfortable with your personal, private, and day-to-day details being shared and being part of a surveillance system to only be used against you. And I bring in a case of point. The first instance of this was with a supermarket. The supermarket gave out a discount card. You could be a member of the supermarket. You would walk in, use your card, and you would get a discount. There was a gentleman who came in, purchased, used the card. That was part of his daily life routine. And then one day, he actually fell. Now, interesting enough, this was not a ploy. This was not faked. This was real. He actually fell. Because of that, there were medical bills. Lawyers became involved. Once lawyers became involved, they immediately went to his purchase history and noticed that he purchases alcohol. I believe it was wine. I would have to look it up. But either way, they then went to court and used his own purchases against him. And that is the first case of this. Whether it seems to be just a simple discount card with a supermarket that you think is favorable for you, or living in the world that we have today, digital interconnections and internetworking, and three-letter acronym agencies that want nothing more than forever wars, I would question you. How much of our information do we want shared? Surveillance becomes control the moment it knows who you are.